right, so we are looking at another absolute value inequality. So remember that when we're doing absolute value inequalities, we've got to look at our inequality sign, the crocodile, right? So the crocodile is eating the absolute value, which means the absolute value is greater than the number. So when we think greater, we think great or. So this is going to be an or, and this one's going to be a little funky. So inside the absolute value lines never change. That's true for both the equations and the inequalities. We're going to make one that we're going to call the positive one. We're going to write the inside of the absolute value. That doesn't change. The arrow is the same. The number is the same. It's positive. We're going to have our little or. Then we're going to write our negative inequality. So this is where it gets a little weird. Inside the absolute value line stays exactly the same. It always does. The arrow, the inequality sign flips, just like when we're multiplying by a negative number. And then the number becomes negative. So you have a positive and negative, just like you have a positive and negative equation. The positive number, the negative number, it's just that you need to remember that the inequality flips on the negative one. Now we're going to solve them. They are both two steps. And remember, just like with the equation, it's the same steps for both. So we're going to do plus 9 because we undo our addition and subtraction first. We get 2m and 21. And then we divide by 2. And yes, I know, we get a decimal. It's not the end of the world. We'll live. Over here, we do plus 9 to both sides, just like we did on the other one. 2m, negative 4, divide by 2. I definitely didn't give myself enough room, but that's life sometimes. And we get negative 2. You guys know me. I'm lazy. So when I'm going to number this one, I'm putting negative 2 here. I'm putting 10.5 here. Put the smaller number on the left, the bigger number on the right. Okay, so for our positive inequality, it's an open circle. Crocodile is eating the letter, so it's greater and goes to the left. For our negative inequality, it's open circle. Crocodile is eating the number, so it is less than, and it goes to the left. So you got to remember to look at whether the crocodile is eating the absolute value or the number, whether the inequality sign, which way it's facing. That's going to determine whether it's an and or an or. This is an or.